What's going on, everybody? My name is Aiden and welcome back to another video. Today we've got a miserable Bulls and Detroit Pistons game reaction in which we got absolutely dismantled in this game. I'm kind of shocked for words because, I've seen losses before. Trust me. I mean, we're Bulls fans. We've seen losses. Don't necessarily think I've seen a loss quite like that before. I don't think I've seen a loss where we dropped 29 points and a half. Like, we usually do that in a quarter. We did that in a half. Don't think I've seen a loss where it was like over 40 points. This is bizarre. And as much as we could talk about a game reaction here, I'm just kind of here asking questions now more than anything. I mean, forget the game. Forget the game. Who the heck wants to even talk about a game like this? It was one of the worst things I've ever seen. Literally everybody sucked. No one had any good performance. We lost every battle, every single major key battle in the game we lost. We never had the lead. Like, we can forget about this game. My video today is more going to be about questions about where the Bulls go from here. We're going to have to figure it out in this video now, won't we? Because there's a lot to get through in that regard. Before we go any further, if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more from me, drop a like, drop a follow, and or subscribe if you are new. And let me know in the comments below your thoughts about the Bulls game today. Don't worry about the player of the game. I won't bore you with that type of question. I just want to know what you think about what this Bulls team needs to do next. We lost this game 132-92. To be honest, the fact that we even got 92 points considering we scored 29 and a half is outstanding to me, to be honest. I think did we score 29 and a half? Yeah, we did. So, at least a good second half, but not enough. Nowhere near enough. Not even close. No defense, no offense, no leader, nothing. This Bull had zilch in relation to what they produced in this game. Here's some of my questions, right? Because obviously we know this is going to be the new era of the Chicago Bulls. We've traded Zach LaVine, and that's a pretty big step. I don't even know if it's in the right direction anymore, but it's a step at least somewhere. We're going somewhere, right? I guess my question is this the type of performances that we're going to be seeing going forward? Now, I expect the Bulls to lose. I expect the Bulls to lose a lot. Heck, if the Bulls don't make the play-in tournament, we're still 10th. I don't know how, but if the Bulls don't make the play-in tournament, I wouldn't be shocked. If anything, it's just an early vacation. And you know what? I'd probably take that at this point than watching this Bulls team. But with that being said, are these the type of performances that we're going to see going forward? Because that is something I can't accept. I can't accept 40-point losses every game. I can't do that. And I think 40-point losses in every single game, if that's what we're going to get, means a lot more to the Chicago Bulls than trading Zach LaVine does. Here's what I want to see. I expect the Bulls to lose. You know what? I think everybody now expects the Bulls to lose. I want to see competitive losses. I've said it from the season's beginnings, and I will say it now. We are now 10 games, 11 games below 500. We're not going to get back there. Don't expect a miracle to happen. We're not going to get back to 500. We're not going to get back to a playoff spot. It's play in or we're out. That's it. That's what we're going to get this season, right? But if we're going to lose, we need to do it competitively. Because I want hope that the future of this team is in safe hands. I don't want to now even question the young guys and their mentality and their attitude. I don't want to question that. I don't want that in my mind every time I watch a Bulls game, that these players, as young as they are, don't have what it takes to be NBA players or don't have what it takes to lead a team. If we're at least competitive in these losses and we show a fighting spirit in these losses, I can fully accept that and take that on the chin. And knowing that every loss will lead towards something, a learning process, a growing process, a developing process. Losing by 40 doesn't do any of that. Losing by 40 is slapped in the face, punched in the mouth, and the Detroit Pistons just basically got on top of us and beat us to a bloody pulp. That's what 40-point losses are. There's no learning in that. That's this team giving up. That's this team showing a complete and utter lack of disrespect to the fans and a complete and utter lack of respect to everybody involved within the organization. It is an embarrassing loss to be a part of, and I'm ashamed that I even have to make a video like this as a Bulls fan. 5 years I've been doing this. Very few times have I had to make videos like this where I literally tell you I'm ashamed to make a video. And this is exactly what I feel. I'm ashamed to make this video. I thought this was an April Fool's joke. I literally walked into my lunch break, checked the score, and I said, screw this. Why would I watch that? Why would I watch this? Why would I watch a 40-point defeat? There's no need for that. I don't need to waste my time with that. I don't need to waste my emotion on that. I'd rather work. Screw the lunch break, bro. I don't need to see the Bulls. Like, why would I do that to myself? That's how I felt today. And that is something I can't handle. That is something I cannot accept. And I told you that it means more if we lose by 40 every game than trading Zach LaVine. Here's why. Because a lot of Bulls fans, including myself, are still very high on a lot of guys. Kobe White, Io, heck, Bazelis. Some people still like Patrick Williams, Lonzo Ball. There's still a lot of guys on this team that people are very high on and people value very much. How long and how many defeats like this are we going to suffer until that perception is changed? How many defeats like this are we going to take until we say we want Kobe White traded? Or we want Io DeSumo traded? Or we want Bazelis or Patrick Williams traded? We want any of these guys traded. Now, I don't think Bazelis is in this conversation. I should have mentioned his name. I'm pretty sure he's our leading scorer today. But with that being said, how many games like this are we going to have to face until something like that occurs? And you know what? That's going to be rightfully deserved. I couldn't blame anyone if they said, I want to trade Kobe White if we continue to lose by 40. Because how can Kobe White lead anything in relation to this team if that's the type of performances we're going to see night in and night out? People saying they want to trade Io. I wouldn't blame them. How can Io lead anything if that's the type of performances we're going to see night in and night out? Patrick Williams. I'm not even going to mention Nikola Vucevic because he should not be here. He should have left. He should have been traded. The fact that he's here is astonishing. And to be honest, I know he won't do it because he's got 2 years left on his deal. The Bulls should have just bought him out if they couldn't find anything for him. That's how I feel. I feel bad for Nikola Vucevic, to be honest. But that's the point I'm trying to get to. If we see more performances like this, Bulls fans will become restless. I understand we're in a taking environment, but no one wants to see their team lose like this. No one. I don't care if you're the worst team in the league. I don't care if you're the best team in the league. You don't want to see your team fall by 40. And the fact that we did that knowing full well we've got a game against the Pistons tomorrow, I mean, the response better be immaculate. Otherwise, it's going to get 10 times worse from there. Thank goodness there's an All-Star break coming soon. Look, what I'm talking about is very extreme in regards to the Chicago Bulls. I don't expect the Bulls to lose by 40 every game. But if this is what we're going to see, expect those outcomes to occur. Expect people to come in to these comment sections and everybody else is saying they want guys traded. Expect people to lose faith in those young guys. I'll tell you what, the Pistons are a young team. The Pistons are a team that last season, even though they didn't do very well, fought tooth and nail for their games. Had a lot of close games, just as many as us. We were one of the clutchest teams in the league last season. We had many close games. The Pistons had many close games last season, even when they didn't win them. I respected Detroit last season. I respect them even more this season. They were a good team. They're our rivals. They are. They're in our division. And they put on a hell of a show today in our stomping grounds. And they should feel happy about that. They should feel every bit of that. I may not like Detroit as, compared to the history that we have, but I gotta respect them where it is deserved. And to be honest, when I look at Detroit and how young their team is, how much fight they bring together, I mean, that's kind of what I want. That's what I want. Hopefully we get that tomorrow. Because if we don't, again, I'm not saying it's going to start tomorrow, but people will become restless. Be aware of that. No one deserves my player of the game. Let's not even bother with that. Next game, tomorrow, Detroit again. I can't wait to walk into my lunch break tomorrow, and hopefully the score is going to be very different. Hopefully. Because I actually want to watch a Bulls game. Funnily enough. I am a Bulls content creator after all. I'd like to watch a Bulls game. Do you agree? Let me know. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned for more. Take care, and peace.